Testing, 1, 2. This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
Good afternoon, lords, ladies and legends. Here we are at Gantut Polo Club to play this next stage of the EMAAR Cup 2026. First game of the tournament for these guys. And it's the third day of the tournament overall. Today we've got Gantut Polo Club, the home team, versus Ancora EMAAR Polo team, who are also based here at Gantut. So the first game of their 3 league matches before we see who qualifies through to the semi-finals and the finals. Here at 11 o'clock in the morning. For Gantut Polo team, we have at number 1, Mohammed Khaled Abdul Ghaffar. At 2, Youssef bin Desmal. 3 is Juan Cruz Carreno. And at the back, Juan Jaureche. For Ancora EMAAR Polo team, at 1, Ryan Alajaji. At 2, Santos Iriati. 3, Jose Riglos. And at the back, Santos' father, Thomas Iriati. Both teams are 12 goals, so there'll be no handicap starts. And it's quite a cool, slightly overcast, fresh day here. It's always a little bit cooler out in Gantut. Very pleasant polo weather. Umpires out there are Matthias Baibiene and Chris Hyde. Santiago Torreguitar is the third man. So, interesting lineups, quite similar constellations, with Ancora EMAAR with a 6, 2 3s and a 0. And Gantut with a 7, a 4, a 1 and a 0. Field is looking in beautiful condition. Follow us on our social media, Instagram Polo Line OK, Facebook Polo Line Int, and YouTube Polo Line TV. Players are just clearing the balls away, having their final little team talks before we get going here. And also download our app, Polo Line TV, from the App Store. It's the best place to watch all the games and keep up with what's going on with the polo around the world. You can see the highlights and interviews of all the games as well. So they're all in the middle discussing and finding out, doing the toss to see who's going to go which way. We're just waiting, I think, for one more umpire to come onto the field, and we'll be underway. So, Ancora hitting the ground running here. They've just won the 12 goal here. The Emirates Open with the same team. They played the 12 goal here at Gantut and they managed to win that. So, they are certainly a team on form. Very, very well-mounted team as well, Ancora EMAAR. Based this season, they have Santos Iriati and Thomas Iriati working with them, and they've been very, very successful so far. Gantut Polo team obviously been around for many years, a very well-established, solid organization. It's bound to be a great game. Also sponsored by Blockit. Here we are, the innovation in polo, protection of the horses. Seen some great games over at Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club already so far. Wins for AM Polo Equity Polo. And El Basha had a win yesterday. Right, so any minute now, we're going to get this game underway. Here in Polo Line, we've got the pleasure of watching the game. We've got the drone up there. Great shots of the players in the field from up at the top there. Playing for the EMAAR Cup, the biggest tournament in the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club calendar. And they're playing for 120,000 dirhams for the winners, plus there's a car by 212, sponsored by Legend Motors, up for grabs. Winners of the final will win 120,000 and a car. The second place will get 75,000 dirhams. So, final little warm-ups of the horses. And they come back to the middle to line up. On your screens, we have in green the Gantut Polo team from left to right. In the beige colours is Ancora. In the ball goes. And it's Gantut who win the line out. Up at the front there. Ryan. But it's quickly won here by Ancora Lamar. Not for long, though. Back in possession of the ball is Mohammed Khalid. He'll leave that one, and again sent down the field here. Gantut looking good up at the front. The backhand does come in, though, from Iriati, from Sun. Father won't be able to pick it up. It's turned once more by Haurechi. Playing a solid number 4 so far. Sends another one into the danger zone. This one was a shot toward the goal, but it goes just out to the left. So Ancora bring it in from the back line. Tommy Iriati takes it in. He's followed up there with a massive drive down the ground by Riglos, right up toward the front. But there, keeping the back door shut at the moment, is Carreño. Haurechi, but he sends one right out. So it'll be a hit for the Ancora Lamar team. Ball gets dropped down. And Riglos brings it in fast and hard, but he's going to get met here. Whoa, but he may have just crossed the line coming in for that meet. A good idea from Haurechi. He saw his chance, but it wasn't a chance. He must have crossed the line, started on the wrong side. Riglos was heading hard and fast down toward the goal. And he crossed over. The umpires saw it perfectly. We see it there in the replay. So we'll get a short penalty here. And a good chance for Ancora Lamar to get on the board first. Riglos hits it beautiful. Great sound coming off that one, and it just floats through the middle of the goal and puts Ancora Lamar up 1-0 early on in the first. To the line out. And it's Ancora Lamar who win it again with Santos. Santos sends one up to Riglos. He sneaks past his man, But Haurechi, I think, gets the hook and is able to turn the ball here for Gantut. Puts it forward into the danger zone, trying to pick it up with his teammates, but the defense so far from Ancora Lamar has been perfect. Thomas holding it in the middle here, waiting for some support. His son then goes forward. Thomas weaves around, finds some space and sends it up to the front where Alajaji is there to pick it up. The pass went a little bit too far and out to the left-hand side. So Gantut from the back line. It's all been Lamar and Cora so far. Haurechi sends it left. Running onto it. Carreño. First time down the ground from Carreño. Trying to find Bindismal. But Tommy Iriati cleans it up. Turns it back around here for Ancora. Leaves it there. Got to watch out for the meat again. Haurechi gets the meat this time. Clever meat from him there. He's got one man ahead of him. He sends it up to him. It's Mohamed Khalid. If he can come back around onto it. But Santos Iriati is there first in defense. Gets the man and the ball. Coming through to pick that up here was Bin Dismal. But Santos had control and the line of the ball. So they'll change horse halfway through the chukker there. Ancora with a great first half of that chukker. Held on to the ball for most of the time there. They had their possession. Gantut not panicking, playing well, but just jumping in front there, making a little foul toward the end there. So they'll go and change horse after every chukker, of course, and then halfway through each chukker, the players will have a chance to change. On the replay there, we can clearly see Santos had control and the line. Bin Dismal a bit eager to hop in front and cross. So it'll be a hit just from the spot for Ancora Lamar. Riglos choosing a different ball as the players make their way back onto the field. Very strong team, Lamar and Cora with the 6-goal player. And then father-son combination. So Riglos leaves it for Tommy Iriati to take it. A little pass comes finally up to Riglos. Is he going to wait for it? It's going to be stopped there by Haurechi, reading the play very well again, Haurechi. Carreño waits close. Carreño. And the pass didn't come through. Got hit into the player there. And that will be a foul for the dangerous shot. Tommy Iriati then. Another penalty from the spot for Ancora. Sends a nice pass up. Running onto it will be his son, Santos. But Carreño. Oh, Alajaji comes in there. Thought he had a chance, but the umpires disagreed. So we've had 4 fouls already in the first 3 minutes of polo, 4 minutes of polo. A little bit of a sticky start. But we're back in action again with Jauretche at the back. Pass out to the right to Carreño. Carreño holds on to it. Jauretche goes forward. He's being followed hard by Santos Iriarte, and Riglos picks that up beautifully well on the near side. Then a clever little tuck back to Santos. Santos gets it stolen here by Jauretche. Great steal from Jauretche. Has a look behind him. Riglos hunting him back quickly, but he'll get there first, Jauretche, and put it through. Absolutely pounced on that. He's made 3 steals already, Jauretche, and that one was capitalized on. So a 1-goal all. Santos Iriarte just underestimating him a little bit there. Showed him a little bit too much of the ball. Jauretche pounced on it. Head down, straight through the goal. 1-1 then. Ball pops out for Santos. Keen to make amends. Wins the line out. No runners as yet, as the defence is good. There's the drive through. Oh, that's going to hit the player there, and he's dropped his stick. He's in a bit of pain. Jauretche. He's going to have to get a bit of ice spray on that one, I imagine. Could have gone into his back. Hopefully not. Or maybe his hand. Hopefully not. It might have gone into his hand. He's going to get this one fixed up. Could have hit his wrist. The ambulance will be on it quickly. Certainly in a bit of pain and frustration. And we hope, he's sore all right. Hope we get him back on the field soon and he gets fixed up. The ambulance is there. He's going to want to get some ice on it, or some ice spray at least. He's going to go around the back and get that checked. So we're going to take a short break here at Polo Line TV, and we hope very much indeed that Jauretche will be back on the field when we come back. Welcome back, Polo Legends, as we're about to start the game again. Still in the first chukker here. We had an unfortunate incident. Jauretche got hit in the wrist with the ball. Just bad luck, one of those things. He'll get checked out, I imagine get an X-ray. And we very much hope to see him back on the field in the next game. For now, though, Pablo Llorente will replace him. So Llorente is a 6-goal player, replacing the 7. He's got a task now to fit into this team. Straight on the ball, and he makes a pass up to Carreño straight away. Good impact he's had already on the field. Carreño getting ridden hard by Santos, who gets the write-off and the backhand, and Riglos picks it up very well for Ancora Lamar. The pass comes forward to Tommy Iriarty. He doesn't hold on to it. Back in defense here is Bindismal. Turns it around, steals it off Tommy and turns it around. Good play by him. But then he leaves it, and it's picked up again by Riglos. He cuts a shot across the middle of the field nicely. Running onto it again is Riglos with this white-faced bay horse. Sends it up to the front. Alajaji is doing well, opening up the back door, letting Riglos come running through it. Nicely done. Silky skills as he taps it in the post, and that's a beautiful goal by Riglos. It looked like a solo goal, but his teammates did well to open up the gap for him. And it's a lovely horse that he's on, that white-faced mare. She ran beautifully into the spaces. And it took some silky, silky skills to finish it off as well. Lovely goal there for Ancora Lamar. 2-1. And that's the hooter. So that will end the chukker. And chukker 1 has come to an end. A bit of a sticky start, a few fouls and an injury in the first chukker. We did see 3 goals. That beautiful goal at the end there by Riglos. But Gantut will have a chance now to go back and have another little team talk. They need to regroup with their main player being replaced now. And we'll see how they get on. We'll take a small break here and we'll be back for chukker 2. Chukker 2 just underway now, Polo Legends, as Riglos with those silky skills. Look at him go, tapping it in the air there. Wow, phenomenal stuff round the outside. He's just scored a cracking goal on down the other end. Gets stopped, though, followed up here by Iriarty, who reaches back onto it, holds on to the ball. Santos sneaks past his man. He's still got hold of it just, but he's heading back away from his goal. His father comes in to take control. Greens have to clear the road. Sweeping round the outside was Riglos again, but it was watched hard by Carreño, who got the backhand. Not a very good one. And Riglos takes a shot to the goal with rolling his wrists and clips it up over the top and through the posts. And that's another goal for him and his team, taking them to 3-1 now. And we did hear a whistle as they canter back to the middle. 3-1. And Cora Lamar, the champions of the Emirates Open. Fresh from a victory. They're a team on form at the moment and very, very well mounted as well. That father-son combination with the silky skills of Riglos and Rian up at the front. Gantut have a challenge. They're 2 goals down, but we're only just started the second chukker. They've got plenty of time. Just need to readjust with their new player. Llorente replacing Jauretche. 1 time down the ground from Thomas Iriarte. And it's going to go the distance. It was a long shot all the way down and over the back line from the 5B. There must have been a technical, I believe, after the goal. I guess, as they started, they didn't start with a throw-in, they started with a hit. And just 1 time down the field. So hit in then. Llorente, the super sub, makes a good pass out to Correño. He then puts it back into the middle to Llorente, who picks it up nicely and runs past Santos Iriarte, flicks it on to Bin Dismal. He goes over to the near side to try and onto the offside to finish it. That's a quality goal from Gantut. Oh no, just wide to the left. Beautiful stuff though. Great polo. Nice passing polo up to the front. From the 4 to the 3 to the 2. And just wide to the left. Great play though. And very promising for Gantut. Tommy then. Iriarte has Riglos behind him. Takes on Bin Dismal. Gets past Bin Dismal. Now he's got Correño to deal with. Riglos runs forward for the pass. There it is. Will it find him? Oh, Bin Dismal with a big bump, but Riglos ate it and picked up the ball on the near side. Takes it over to the offside in the air. Look at this. Beautiful to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Riglos gets another one and puts it to 4-1 for Ancora Lamar. Those silky, silky skills from Riglos in the air. Great pass up from Iriarte as well. Riglos had some work to do. Had to take the man out. Bin Dismal gave him a decent ride-off. But he absolutely ate it. Picked it up on the near side. Tucked it, put it into the air, and ran it through the goal. So, 4-1. This game is really getting started now. Riglos is on fire. Right out of the line out too. He's passed it up to Alajaji this time. Told Alajaji to leave it as he goes forward. He's on a flyer and he knows it. Half swing finish. The flagsman's not sure. And there it is. He is now. Riglos is just getting back-to-back goals at the moment. 5-1. He's unstoppable right now. 4 minutes left of the second chukker, sorry. And they'll change horse here. That was up and down the field, especially Riglos. Wow, he's come alive here. On fire. So again, halfway through this chukker, they'll have to come. Someone's going to have to close down Riglos. He's getting away. Easier said than done. He's on fast horses, and he's got an incredible eye for the ball as well. And then being supported by the Iriarte brothers and Alajaja up at the front. It's a very, very strong team. Gantut have their work cut out. Carreño and Llorente come onto the field together, discussing their plan. To the middle they go. In it goes, and Cantoot have won the line out. They'll need to win the line outs, and they have done. Llorente at the back, puts it up to the front, just like how Recce was doing earlier on. Bin Dismal checks up and loses his man there. Good play from Bin Dismal. He's just got to run it in and finish it this time. He does, and that's a good goal for Cantoot. Well played. Nice pass up from Llorente. Bin Dismal had some work to do to lose his man. He did nicely, checked up, then tucked it in behind and put it through the posts. 5-2 as they come back to the middle. Cantoot have won the line out again. This time with Carreño. He's going to have a go. Hooks underneath it. Tommy Iriarty will turn on that one. And then send a pass up. Iriarty, his son, is up there. But Bin Dismal doesn't get the backhand. Iriarty, well, his horse kicked it on for him there. Good play by that horse. And then they both go over it. They're told to leave it here for Llorente to turn it. That horse turned beautifully for him, and he sends up a drive to Mohamed Khaled. He's going to go. Carreño's going to come running through to it as well, but it looks like Tommy Iriarty has that one in control. Doesn't back it. He cuts it out across the face of the goal. Iriarty right out into the corner. He'll get closed down, sneaks past his man Carreño there, and looks for the space to make the pass. But the bouncing ball is followed up nicely, though, by Riglos. Riglos puts one back to Iriarty. Good play now. Santos has space out the back. Lofts it up toward his father, toward the front. Bin Dismal coming hard and fast, claiming the line and cutting it out of danger at speed. It's gone hard, hit the boards and stayed in. It was turned out to be a good play. Keeps the ball back into play now, but Riglos sweeps in to pick it up. And now they've got to watch out. Someone's going to have to close him down before he does any more damage. Riglos over to the near side. Then opens up a backhand into the danger zone. Well, Alajaji turned right onto it. Gets hooked out. Great hook and backhand there from Llorente. Saved a certain goal. And it was well done to get both the hook and the backhand out to his man. Santos, though, Iriarty peeled out of that play and took it around toward the goal. There's no one in between him and the goal, but the angle is tricky. Right in front of the goal, Bin Dismal gets enough to get it out of the goal mouth, and they're doing just enough to save the goals here, but they're struggling, Cantoot, to get it out of the area. In for the meat was Riglos there. Loses it, though, to Bin Dismal. He now takes it over the line. He's got one man, Mohamed Khaled, in front of him. There's the pass to Mohamed Khaled. He's back on that black horse he played in the first. Mohamed Khaled with a couple of taps and a shot toward the goal, but hits the post and goes through. And a great little comeback here at the end of the second chukker for Cantoot. They were on the back line defending for about 3-4 minutes in a row. Then they get the ball down the other half. And Mohamed Khaled, in off the post, gets the goal to get it back within 2 goals. So we'll take a short break at half-time with Ancora Lamar on 5, Cantoot Polo on 3.
Hi, my name is Aden Ahmed Fatmawi. I started playing polo around 3 years ago at the academy, and I started like taking polo seriously around last season. So basically, I was doing horse riding in the desert, and then it was so far away, so we decided to come to the club because it was nearer, and I was meant to be doing a riding lesson. Then my mom accidentally booked me for a polo lesson. I went to it, and I was shocked. Why am I doing polo? I tried polo, and I loved it, and I've been playing ever since. The story with Ale, when I got my first horse, I was in the academy. Ale was delivering the horses to me. Then he gave me some lessons from time to time. Then after that, we started taking polo seriously with him, and it's been amazing with him. Last season was a bit tough. We won the subsidiary final, but then this season we decided, look, the old shirts were bad luck, so we decided to change the shirts for this season, and this season we're seeing how it goes. So far we won. Basically, I'm originally Syrian, but I was born in the UK. I have many family in the UK, and my nationality is from the UK, so. My favorite player is probably Yatta Castagnola because he's so smart in the play. Like, he's always like 2 or 3 steps ahead of everyone, and his skills are like unbelievable. The hoverboard helps you completely, and it's so fun because you can like feel like Yatta, but without just being on a horse on the hoverboard.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match. Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment. But being spotted there, and the big backhand comes in. Watch out for Ambrosio on the breakaway. Picks it up on the near side beautifully in the air, then sends it out toward the goal. Has a look behind him. He's been hunted down here, but he'll get there first, Ambrosio, and tuck it into the goal. And that's a well-scored goal from Ambrosio. The steal came in from Willans, a good backhand, well picked up in the air on the near side from Ambrosio. And we are back, Polo Liners. Thanks very much for tuning in. Well, we've got Gantut Polo versus Ancora Lamar. Ancora Lamar had a good start. They ended the first chukker 2-1. An unfortunate incident where the ball hitting the wrist of Jauretche meant he had to be replaced by Llorente. But then Ancora had a fantastic second chukker. Riglos, beginning of that second chukker, was on an incredible horse. Scored a bunch of goals. Got themselves up to 5-1. But then a little comeback from Gantut. Started to look much better. 5-3 it is at the moment. And Ajaji at the back there with a backhand. It is picked up by Bint Ismail. He launches one toward the goal. Wide to the left. So things are looking up here. They've had to adapt to the new player, Gantut, and they seem to be doing so well. Ainsley MVP Saddles sponsor us here at Polo Line TV, where passion meets purpose. And you're seeing those blue gullets around more and more. They're considered to be the best saddles in the world by many. Both the horses and the players. So, here come Ancora Lamar. Backhand, though, from Bint Ismail. Can Carino get onto it? No, not there before Santos. He turns it around pretty well. Oh, the meat comes in from Bint Ismail. Nice idea. He was gone if he had a chance, but the umpires were right there. He must have crossed the line in the process there. We can even see the replay on the drone. And as Ancora Lamar were facing the goal and on their way toward the goal, umpires drop it down on the 40, I think. Is that? 30-yarder it was, and it was taken nice and calmly from Riglos to put them 6 goals to 3. As they line back up. Umpire Hyde throws it in. It comes out of the back of the line out straight to Riglos. He sends it up to the front. Watch out for Tommy Iriarty. He's going to try and get onto it. It's out to the left at the moment. Bin Dismal is going in to get the backhand on the near side. Well played by him, unleashing Llorente there, but he didn't make the most of it. And Santos Iriarty is able to turn it on this light-coloured horse. Done a lot of work on this horse, twiddling it around now, trying to sneak through the defence. Riglos is in behind. It's the danger man. It's cutting it across the goal and then under the next shot attempt. They try and block it, but it goes through, and Riglos gets yet another goal. 7 goals to 3. And all 7 goals have come off the stick of Riglos. He's having an outstanding game here, absolutely on form. A stick came up, and I think caught Tommy Iriarty in the chin there, or the lip. Again, we'll have another look on the replays, exactly what did happen there. Bit of a wild stick coming through, just catching Tommy as he came through. Anyway, he's tough. He's made a steal, is Iriarty. He'll take more than that to stop him, I imagine. Third man can, of course, watch all the replays again and again just to make sure they have the absolutely perfect decision. To world-class professional umpires out there, Chris Hyde and Matthias Barbieni. And they have the footage from the drone as well, supported by George. Well, it was deemed just a bit of bad luck. Tommy's face was in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, no foul. It's a throw-in. Ball goes out to the man of the moment, Riglos. He turns it. Clips one forward. He's saying there was a man in front of him, but he didn't get the clean shot away, and it's been picked up here by Llorente. Holds on to a little bit as his men run forward, and then launches one up to Bin Dismal. It drops down right in front of him. Fantastic pass up to Bin Dismal, who comes back around onto it and takes it toward the goal. In for the steal is Santos Iriarty on the near side. And we get, another man hit this time. Santos. Gosh. Several injuries this game. Third one. Hopefully he's all right. He was just leaning out to pick up that shot, and Bin Dismal came charging through. It looks like it may have been his wrist or his hand as well. We do hope he'll be all right. The players will go and change horse halfway through this chukker number 3. So, Polo Liners, you may have picked up there the discussions with the third man. They were talking about who made the foul there. Santos got hit, but it seems like he may have crossed over and gone offside, near side, and crossed over the liners Bin Dismal was coming down it, so he put himself into danger there. But it's up for discussion. Again, too, playing well and improving as the game goes on. Bin Dismal causing some trouble up at the front. Nice pass up to him there. He scored a great goal earlier on as well. But Ancora Lamar are playing outstanding. They'll be one to watch, I might say. I might add, they could be one to watch as this tournament progresses. One of the favourites, perhaps. There was certainly talk about that earlier on. And they have, like I mentioned, just won the 12 goal. So they're certainly potentially one of the favourites. Pablo Llorente puts that through at a walk and brings it up to 4-7, 3-goal deficit. Still a chukker and a half to play. Another team perhaps to keep your eye on was EMAAR Polo. They had a phenomenal start. Absolutely smashing Gagar in their first game, 9-0. We might see a change of lineup from Gagar, I think, for the next game. That's what the rumour is going around. But EMAAR, very impressive start to their campaign. And Cora also. The other wins, we've had El Basha. Had a win yesterday against Noon. And Equity just got a win. 7-6 versus Jehangiri. So fouling the line out leads to a hit from the halfway line for Ancora Lamar. Tommy Iriarty holds on to it for now. And again, keeps hold of it. It's been Dismal, jumps onto that one, nicely gets a steal and an open backhand. Another one followed up by Llorente. Whether he had the line, though, the umpires think not. And a spot to beige from there. Tommy Iriarty tees it up. What's he going to do from here? He could bring it like he did before. He could probably score. It's probably in range from there for him. Well, the other players could go and wait, try and finish it off, and he could just try and land it in the middle. All the players going forward. Riglos has gone forward. Santos and Al-Jaji. So he could have a go from here. It's along the ground. It's right up into the danger zone, but it's come in and stopped there by Llorente. He watches it back down onto the floor. Still got it, Llorente, under some pressure. Bin Dismal takes away the pressure, sends it back down the field, but there, waiting for it, is Tommy Iriarty, keeping that back door firmly closed for Ancora Lamar. Does well. Oh, his horse kicked it on forward there. Passed it up to his son, Santos. Santos holds on to it. Strong physical player, Santos. Takes it out of the melee there toward the goal, but in onto it was Llorente. Didn't get his clearing shot. Backhand from Mohamed Khaled. Good one too. Open backhand to Carreño. He's still got some men to get past though. They're just struggling to get that escape. And eventually they get blown. And Cora just seem to be on the charge all the time. They have these passages of play where they're just relentless, but never look rushed. Very cool, calm, calculated team. A well-structured team. I think that the players complement each other very, very well. All playing different positions. Tommy being a very solid and reliable back. Santos, a physical, strong number 2, doing a lot of work blocking and marking, but also attacking. And then the silky skills of Riglos in the middle. That 60 didn't come off too well. Just caught a little bit too much of the ground with that one. And it gets blocked by Llorente. Again, who doesn't get the clearing shot well. Thomas Iriarty puts the back end in, and Riglos read that. Now he's going to sweep around the outside, and you'd pretty sure he'd score from there, Riglos. The flag stays down for now, but there it goes. Up goes the flag, and it's 8 goals to 4, all of them scored by Riglos. With Ancora Lamar, we're up that end for some time, putting the pressure on. Gantut were able to defend, but not able to clear it away, get it back down the other half. Every time they do, they've made the most of their chances. They've won this line out, Gantut. Let's see what they can do from here. Llorente puts it up to the front. Carreño's there waiting. If he can beat the man and get the ball, it would be good, but he couldn't. Riglos comes in and turns it. The number 3, the centre half, plays it up to the front. Santos leaves it there for his father, Tommy, who puts it back into Santos. Santos turns on the gas now and goes running. Mohamed Khaled is alone at the back. Santos is going to take him on, but Mohamed Khaled did well. Watch out for Riglos. He's on a flyer, coming charging through and putting yet another goal through the posts. They've just got to watch out for that guy. He's an electric player, just makes these runs out of nowhere. And again, credit to the Ancora Lamar horses, because they just seem to fly across the ground. Run beautifully, hovering above the field there. And the acceleration on them is phenomenal, really showing their class. So, Chukker 3 comes to an end, and Ancora Lamar are showing their class. They've scored 9 goals. Gantut doing well, holding on, scoring 4. We'll take a break and be back for the last chukker shortly. So we'll have a look at some of these goals. Aiden Al-Ahmed was there to finish that one, I think. Well, this was Aiden's goal here. Did great there to pick up the pass from Kaku. Had a lot of work here, but he's good at that. He's been practicing that on his one-wheeler. Welcome back, Polo Legends. 1 chukker to go, and Ancora Lamar are having fun out there. They were up by 1 after the first, 2 goals to 1. The second chukker ended 5 goals to 3, and now they're 9 goals to 4. Riglos having scored all 9 of them. They are making a statement here. Still 5 goals in the last chukker. We've seen it done before. Gantut can do it. Riglos is back on that white-faced bay mare that he played earlier on and scored several goals on that one. Here on the replays, we can see that horse of Riglos. Speed, acceleration, the turn of speed there just to run past the others. Very, very impressive. Rian Alajaji is back on, and we are back in play. Santos Iriarte holding on to it in the line-out. Rian goes forward. Riglos and Tommy go forward as well. It's clever how those two, the father-son combination, they often change over. If Tommy goes forward, Santos drops in and plays at the back. Of course, they know each other so well. They complement each other, allow each other to move around the field. Llorente wins that and sends it down the field, and Mohamed Khalid tries to come onto it. Coming in there for the backhand, though, was Alajaji. And I think he had to go near side onto that one. Mohamed Khalid had a clear offside play. So a chance to get one of 5 goals that Gantut need in this last chukker. They'll have a penalty here. And it'll be, I believe, a 30-yard penalty. So a very good chance here. His horse just went down to a little jog trot, but he kept his cool and slotted it in. So 5 goals to 9. 4 goals to come back now. 4 unanswered goals Gantut need. Bit of a mountain to climb, especially when this man on this horse is playing against you. Riglos on this white-faced mare breaks away from the line-out, lightning speed, taps it in and puts it back, and that's his answer. Wow, straight from the line-out. Took him about 5 seconds down the field and through the goal, and they're into double figures. 10 goals to 5. In it goes, pops out this time for Llorente on this beautiful white horse. He turns it around, hits it away from Riglos. That'll be a good plan. Right down the ground, coming onto it is Mohamed Khalid. He goes over to the near side. Good touch from Mohamed Khalid. Can he do enough to keep it back in? Bin Dismal came in and played the backhand, and the whistle blew. We can watch on the replays. You can judge what you think there. Was that a clean ride-off? Did he have to go near side? Had to go near side. So hit for Ancora from the spot. First time down the ground. Rian Alajaji onto the near side. Gets a little bit of wood on it. Not enough. And Llorente turns it around. He's got just over 5 minutes. They need 4 goals to equalise. Down the ground it goes for Gantut. Bin Dismal waits. Picks it up well, nicely done. He got past Riglos there. Bin Dismal taps it in the air. They've got 5 goals to get. We get a whistle. Maybe it was a foul hook. Could have been. Did he reach around the back there to try and stop Bin Dismal? Did well, Bin Dismal, to stop and wait for that pass. Picked it up, headed toward the goal. Did the hook come from the wrong side? That's the question. They'll have a look on the replays. Any part of the horse is on the left-hand side there. It'll be a foul, and indeed it was. 30-yard penalty for Gantut. Again, the horse just goes into a little jog trot, but again, it didn't bother Llorente. He put it through. So back to the 4-goal deficit. 6 goals to 10. Umpire Hyde bowls it in, and it's that little mare again with the white face coming out. Look how she runs for Riglos. Doesn't manage to hold on to it that time. Got stepped in to the ground, but it's popped right back out here with Santos. Opens up on that gelding, sends it down the ground, but Mohamed Khalid gets there first. He'll attempt to play the near side backhand. Riglos sweeps back onto it, but he doesn't get far. And it's being cleared away here with Carreño. One time to Bin Dismal up at the front. Bin Dismal gets first touch. Alajaji will try and stop him. He checks up, tries to tuck in behind Alajaji. Good play from him. Then takes a shot to the goal, and what a finish. Bin Dismal, nicely done. The crowd like that one. They give him a hand. Great goal, cleverly done. Checking up, coming around the back of Alajaji and shooting through the goal. Taking his team within 3 goals now, and with 3.5 minutes to go. They'll go and change horse for the very last time. Whistle goes and the clock stops at 3 minutes 22 seconds to go. Gantut, they've always been there or thereabouts. But Ancora, you have the feeling, are in control. Gantut will try and prove them wrong. So we're back in action. 10 goals to 7. In it goes. Out of the line out with the man of the moment, Riglos, but Llorente had him tied up and played the backhand. Picked up by Bin Dismal. Up, nice pass there. Good polo from Gantut. Mohamed Khalid couldn't finish it off though. Riati over to the near side to turn it. Loses it here to Carreño. But Riglos turns it around and plays it to Tommy Iriati. Tommy passes it up forward. It's picked up by Llorente. 2 minutes 44 seconds to go. 3 goals to get. Gantut coming in on to make the play was Santos, but he drew the whistle. The players will go forward. The Gantut looking for a 60 here. They are indeed moving past the halfway line. And drops it down on the 60-yard line. So, if they get this one, it's going to be an interesting 2 minutes. Well, it looks really good. Watch the flag. It goes through. Well, we got a game on our hands. The last 2.5 minutes to go. 2 goals in it. Gantut have not given up. They are still in this. The next goal is a massive one. Gantut line up quickly. They're eager to get things going. And things are going indeed. Ball into the line out. Gantut win it. With Carreño. Little pass forward. Carreño will come back onto his own pass here. He's got his head down, drives through, gets past the men. Is that straight enough to carry on? Riglos is chasing back in defence. Has to play the backhand and gets a good one. Riglos Oh, he's gone all the way out of the field onto the sand, into the desert there. He was flat out to finish it. We do get a foul there with Ancora on the ball, looking for the clearance. So unfortunate there for Gantut. They had a chance. It was a great effort. Riglos had to pull out all the stops in defense there to get that backhand, and it was clean backhand, getting it out of the danger zone. Still 1 minute 50 seconds to go. A hit from the halfway line for Ancora Lamar. Tommy Iriarty from the middle of the field. Long shot high up in the ground. Drops down onto the 40. The backhand comes in from Carreño. Nice one too to Bin Desmal. He turns onto it, opens up for a massive smash. Didn't get onto it, just swung a little bit late onto that one. And sweeping in to pick it up was Riglos. He then leaves it there for Iriarty, who came in and meet it. Clever play for Iriarty. He's keen to put the final nail in the coffin. No, not happening. Not this time, as it's turned here. And a whistle, though, is blown. We've got the replay there for turning. Perhaps. Yeah, I think they blew against the green shirt for turning around in front of Beige. Riglos, well, he's just can't miss, even if he tried today. 11 goals to 8. And Cora Lamar get into the lead. 3 goals into the lead with 1 minute to go. Things could have been very different only a moment ago. Gantut very nearly scored down the other end. That would have made it 10-9 and a totally different ending to this game. In it goes. Out is Carreño, followed up by Llorente. He fires it down the ground. Mohamed Khalid's waiting for it, and Carreño's galloping in behind him. He'll try and put it in here with the under the neck flick finish. Not this time, and it rolls over the back line. And with 30 seconds left, no, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the game. So congratulations to Ancora Lamar. They've made a statement here. They played outstanding polo. Credit to Gantut for being there and keeping it a close game against a very, very strong Ancora Lamar team. 11 goals to 8. The scores are at the end of the game. So Ancora got into the lead early on. A little bit of a sticky start with quite a few fouls and a couple of injuries in the first chukker. They then went on to stretch their lead. Half-time, it was 5-3 to Ancora. 9-4 after the third. And they only just held on to that lead. It got pretty close toward the end there. Gantut started to mount a bit of a comeback, but they were just denied, and it was 11-8 at the end. All 11 goals, I believe, were scored by Riglos, which is an outstanding performance by him. His teammates, though, supporting him so well, allowing him to do that. Plus the horses that he were on were phenomenal. Almost certain MVP for Riglos, I would imagine. Here we can have a look at the best goals of the day. This one at the beginning by Jauretche before he got that injury. Unfortunate for him, he got hit on the wrist. So we do hope the best for him. All the best for Jauretche for getting that ball on the wrist. Hope nothing is broken. And now Riglos running around the outside. He's phenomenal horses, breaking away. And he's got those beautiful skills, hand-eye coordination. I hope we get to see the one he scored in the air. That one was a roll of the wrists. But just about every chance he had, that man, he scored a goal. He just made no mistakes throughout the day. Here he is on the near side, making it look just as easy as on the offside. And look at this. Tap, tap, tap in the air and finishes it off. Makes it look easy. Quality player with his handicap on the way up. Bin Dismal scored a good one here where he checked up, lost his man and tucks it through the goal for Gantut. It was an important goal too. It was the start of a little mini comeback, but they couldn't quite capitalise on that. Mohammed Khalid received that pass, had some pressure here, but he did well to flick that one in off the red. And get another one for Gantut. A lot of goals we scored today, which was beautiful to watch. Great fun to commentate. Look at that horse, how she accelerated for Regalos and breaking away to score yet another goal for him and his team. And Cora Lamar. Bin Dismal doing that same trick again. Tucking in behind, and that time rolling the wrist to flick the goal in. So, 19 goals we saw today. Beautiful to see. 4 field goals for Gantut, 8 field goals for Lamar. Lamar winning most of the throw-ins. Too many fouls from Gantut. 11 fouls, that is a lot. Most of them were in the first half, I think. But that really goes to show how we often see the teams who foul the most don't manage to win. Just the 5 fouls from Ancora, a very, very clean match from them. 4 out of 4 penalties for Gantut, 3 out of 4 for Ancora Lamar. So both teams still in the running. Ancora Lamar have left a mark, and they're certainly a team to watch. Do stick around or come back. We've got a game at 3:30 Dubai time. That'll be over at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club, where we have Bindrai versus Ben Sali. It's bound to be a cracker. Thanks very much for tuning in. It's Tim Ward commentating for you for Polo Line TV.